Hi all, welcome back to the channel. Today is the Crystal Palace preview, the away game at Selhurst Park. Now, it's a big game, big game. Now, we all know where we are in the table, and many fans will have many different opinions on where our chances lie. As much you're not out until you're out. However, I think that it's very difficult for us to get out of the position we're in now. I've said for a number of weeks that we were in last chance saloon. We kept pushing our luck. I think the Newcastle game sort of tipped the iceberg for me. We should have buried them 2 or 3 times in that game and didn't. And that's going to be our downfall. I think we're playing better football and we're playing more as a unit. However, it's too little too late. Will we stay up? I don't think so. However, it's good to make a push, and this Palace game would very much help that. Key players Crystal Palace. Now, you could go down the less obvious ones. You could say James McCarthy. They've got a brilliant keeper, Vincent Guaita, Patrick Van Aanholt. But obviously, you can't talk about key players without mentioning. Actually, before you got to mention Christian Benteke as well. And the reason I mention him is because he always scores against us. He'd gone on something like 20 games without a goal when he played us at the Hawthorns when they beat us 5-1, and he scored twice. Worst part was there weren't many Albion fans that were surprised about it because he always scores against us. So Benteke, but obviously you have to mention Wilfried Zaha. What a fantastic talent he is. Now there's a crazy stat. I think it's something like 20 games and they've lost 16 of them when he's not played. Isn't it ridiculous? However, they are capable of doing it. And I watched their game against Brighton a couple of weeks ago when they beat Brighton 2-1, and that was the epitome of a smash and grab. Brighton absolutely tore them to shreds. But they got 2 chances, they scored 2 goals, and that's what you got to do in the Premier League. You've got to take your chances. That's something that we've not been doing, and we could probably learn a few lessons from Palace. Under the helm of Roy Hodgson, our old manager, someone who guided this Premier League safety that first year, and we built from there. I really don't know about this game because you could probably go for the easy option of a draw. However, I think that it's going to be a little more interesting than that. Palace are now in territory where a couple more wins and they'll guarantee safety. They're pretty much safe now, in my opinion, but 2 wins, which they'll get before the end of the season, and they're safe. That's their sort of territory they're in. So they need to win. They're going to be looking for the 3 points. However, I think we'll be looking for it more. We're now in the territory where I think that you can say every game is a must-win, which is true. Every game is a must-win now, but we've spent all of our sort of easy options, and now we're going into the harder options. We've got Chelsea the week after. We all know how good they've been recently, and then we've got some really tough run-ins. So this is our last sort of easy. There's no easy games in the Premier League, but this is sort of our last really tough chance. Not tough, but games where we could feel we could get points from for a good few weeks. So we've got to get some out of the game. I think we will draw. Not that a draw does anything for us. It does more for Palace than us. I think Fulham probably, given the way they played against, because I watched the Liverpool game against Fulham as well. Fulham played excellent. I think Fulham, my personal opinion as a West Brom fan, I think Fulham deserve to go up. Scott Parker's done an excellent job. He works hard, he trains well, he's a good manager. The Fulham players have belief, they play good football. So I wouldn't mind seeing Fulham stay up. If it had to go to a team other than us, I would say Fulham, because they deserve it. And I think Newcastle will be the one that takes the drop, where this particular will be Brighton. My score prediction is draw. I'm going to go with 1-1. I'm going to go with Christian Benteke to score against us, because he always scores against us. And I'm going to go with Mateus Pereira to score for us. A draw won't be any good. We need a win. However, I think this game will be a draw. We keep supporting the lads. Hopefully we can make a push and make it difficult for Fulham, Newcastle and Brighton. Because if we've got to do it at any point, we've got to do it now. It's not impossible because Villa survived an 8-point deficit with 4 games to go. So it's not impossible. However, it's very unlikely. we've got back the lads though. So hopefully we get the win. Hopefully you get the 3 points, and we push on in a survival hope. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Sorry I didn't have the mic in today. I lost it, so I've got to buy a new one. Brilliant. Have a fantastic day. See you all soon. Have a great one. Bye bye.